Welcome to the brewery in central London. This is the venue for Supernova, hosted by Quantcast. The theme of the day is falling back in love with advertising. Well, what has caused us to fall out of love with advertising? Jon Mew from the Internet Advertisers Bureau. Why have we fallen out?
Well, I haven't, but I think there's more that we can do as an industry, and more that we are doing to address, I guess, trust, transparency, probably two of the big buzzwords at the moment that we're really trying to work together as an industry to address.
This has been bubbling under for an awful long time. Do we get the impression that things are starting to change, we're starting to get resolution to these issues?
Definitely, yeah. I think we've seen really big changes in the last 6 months in particular. A real kind of concerted effort, I think, from people selling advertising and people buying advertising to improve the whole process of that, really, and make it more transparent.
You're here to talk to the 500 gathered people. What's the sort of the thrust of your discussion?
So we're going to be talking on this topic about falling back in love, really, with digital advertising, what we need to do as an industry, what are the things we need to address, how can we do better, and what do we love about it.
Konrad, Feldman, you're the CEO of Quantcast. It seems quite strange that you run this like it's an industry conference rather than a company event.
We think that improvements in our industry can only really be affected by everyone working together. So we run Supernova, our client summit, every year to get together our customers and leaders in the industry to have debate and dialogue around the challenges we face, but also the opportunities and the potential to continue to improve this industry.
You're particularly involved in the artificial intelligence side and how that can be applied. Is it really AI or is it machine learning, and what are you doing to kind of make irrelevant advertising disappear?
So yeah, we're an artificial intelligence company that applies machine learning to the marketing ecosystem. The terms get used interchangeably. I think of artificial intelligence as sort of the quest for generalized intelligence, computers that can perform any task that humans could. But really today, where we are with machine learning, is about solving specific tasks where machines can enhance what people are able to do. And these technologies have a great role to play in the ecosystem, making advertising more relevant, removing irrelevant advertising, but also helping deal with many of these trust issues, things such as brand safety and fraud. I mean, the machine learning systems we develop handle and help with all of those issues.
So where is this going to impact the industry going forwards? Obviously there's lots of competition in this space and you're just one of the players. What are you hoping to achieve through this sort of discussion?
So we are at the beginning of the transformation that artificial intelligence will have on every company, every brand, every industry, and ultimately all of society. We're really focused on the application of AI in marketing, and we've all got to discover together the right ways, the most effective ways to apply this technology. And this dialogue is about having a discussion and identifying the ways that we can work together to continue to improve our overall industry.
Why has it taken so long to kind of get to this stage?
I think sometimes we don't measure the right things. You know, ultimately, advertising only works for everyone, for the brands, for the publishers, and most importantly for the consumers, when it creates relevant, useful experiences. And we haven't always measured those things. And I think working together, we can find better ways of measuring and therefore creating experiences that actually are compelling and useful for consumers.
Jon, we're used to having kind of click-through rates and all of that sort of thing. Are those things relevant going forward? Should we be looking at sort of wider range of metrics? I
think we've struggled to move on as quickly as we should from click-through rates. Unfortunately, when you measure click-through rates, it encourages people to do the wrong things. It's the wrong end objective. You know, ultimately brands are trying to sell things and make a difference to their business, and that's the thing that we should be measuring.
Let's ask a question to both of you, see who picks up first. This dynamic between the data side of marketing, the creative side of marketing. Do you think that AI can actually help, and if so, how?
I think it's a false dichotomy. I think the real opportunity of machine learning is to power human learning. And data alone is sort of necessary but not sufficient. It's the patterns in the data, which these machine learning technologies are very good at finding, that create insights. And those insights fuel creativity. So I really feel that the two go hand in hand, and you know, machine learning will really encourage and assist human learning.
I'll ask this to both of you. What do you think the ultimate aim of all this? Where is this sort of panacea with digital marketing that you'd like to get us to?
I think to have an industry, a medium where we know from start to finish, what difference does every pound spend an advertiser makes? What difference does it make? And I think what the beauty of digital is, it allows you to track that more than any other medium. So digital is already at a place that's far ahead. It's by far the smartest way to reach and wow consumers, and I think that's only going to get better and only improve more.
Konrad?
I think we want to get to a point where every interaction that a consumer has with a brand is relevant and is useful and is timely.
Gentlemen, thank you. Hello, I'm James Wright. Thanks for watching Marketing Media Money. To check out more online videos, just click on the boxes and don't forget to subscribe to the CNBC Live channel at the bottom of the screen.